Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. This is part 3 for Vue.js project. In this video, we will understand file and folder structure for our project. We will also understand code flow and we will also remove some extra code which is generated when we are set up our application, but this is not required much, right? So let's start with the first point. Alright, so start with the readme.md file. This file is actually not important as a perspective of development, but in this file we can put here some information, some commands, some instructions about our project. Let's say some new developers are just starting with our project and they don't know how to start, what is the code flow and all, and what commands we are using. So we can just put this kind of information here, right? But we never write any kind of code in this file. So if you want, then you can remove it at a initial level. After that, we will talk about a very important and I would like to say most important file, which is package.json, right? In this file we have all details like project name, version. This is private or public on git. After that, commands, dependencies, dev dependencies, configuration, etc., right? So we should never delete this file, because once we will delete this file, our project will not gonna work. Third file is package log.json. This is look like very similar to the package.json, but did this file carry more information about our packages. For example, Babel core package, we are basically use it obviously for I will tell you in detail, for conversion the ECMAScript 6.7 code to the basic code, so that so that browser can understand all this code, right? But this project have many dependencies, right? This uh, package depend on the code frame, generators, helpers, types, traverses, template, etc., right? So all these versions and details are provided in the package.log.json. So can we delete it? Yes, you can delete it. It will never impact on your project, but when you when you just run npm install again, this file will automatically generate again, right? So if you want to delete, then you can delete, but as a developer we never write any kind of code in this file. Let's talk about the babel.config. As I told you, babel is used for uh, make your project comfortable with the browser. Sometime we will write ECMAScript 6, 7, 8 and other versions code, but browser may not understand these code. Chrome can understand, Firefox can understand, but maybe some older browser cannot understand these code, right? That time babel will basically convert these code to the basic code so that browser can understand it. So we can add some these kind of configuration. Also, if we have more than one package.json, then we can handle it here. And one more thing, sometime we have some other extensions like app.view. Our browser can understand only main.js, it cannot understand app.view, etc. So it will automatically convert these view extensions and other extensions to the js in a single file. That's why we use it, but at a basic level we also never change it in this file. Again, git ignore. This file is basically used for restrict the files and folder that we don't want to upload on our git. This is not belong to the Vue.js, this basically belong to the git, right? After that, we have three folders. First one, let's talk about the node modules. In this folder we have all packages that are required for Vue.js development. If you just add some any other package like for validation, Google package, for Google map and etc., that time the all packages are just saved here and we can use them in our project, right? Keep in mind, we also never make any kind of change in node modules. If we just made any change here, after that whenever you will run npm install, your changes will be overridden. So if you want to make any change according to these packages, extend these your functionalities and make the other file, right? After that, public folder, here we have two files, favicon icon. I hope you know about the favicon icon. This is our favicon icon, right? The icon that we want to show here, we basically put here favicon.ico. and again index.html. This is the first file which is loaded when your project is running on browser, right? And here you can see that this is the a very important thing. Here you have a div with the id app. This div basically interact with your view. How? So in your src folder you have a main file here. This main file basically find the app id and mount your complete application inside this div. So if you just remove this id or you just change this id, then your application will not gonna work. Keep in mind the id provided with this mount function and here should always be same. Even you can change the name, but the both should be same, right? So this is the first file that is loaded on browser. After that, let's go with the src folder. I already told about the main.js. This file will basically mount your Vue.js code with HTML. After that, app.vue. From here we can start with our code. This is also imported in main.js and mount with our application, or you can say that with the index.html. right here. From here you can start writing your Vue.js code, and after that we have components folder. Here we will write our components like home component, login component, header component, whatever you want to write you will write inside it, right? You can make any other folder also, but this is perfect as the naming convention, so we can write it here. And again we have hello world.view. So we can remove it for a moment because this basically generate that code, right? And we don't need it. So what we can do here, we can just simply remove this as we don't need it. After that, go to the main.js and remove this component, remove this imported line, and again remove this component from here also. And now let's see what output we have. We have only that image, and that is coming from here, right? We can just remain it here for a moment. After that, last one is assets folder. So let's say we want to add some images or css, etc. So we can put it here, right? So that's all for this video. If you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.